Hey guys, it's Kara with the bag holder, and we are going to show you how to make pot roast in the crock pot. I've got my big crock pot. I've already got it on high so that when I put the meat in, it'll give it a little sizzle. Now I'm putting in my liner. These are liners, crock pot liners. You can buy them at the grocery. This makes my mess minimal and my cleanup a cinch. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bag and pour the contents of this bag after dinner into a gallon bag to keep it secure with the bag holder. Very simple. Let me start to add the ingredients. Let's put our pot roast. We have a sirloin tip roast. Basically says oven roast. I'm going to pop it right into the crock pot so that I don't have to touch the raw meat. I'm going to do a tablespoon, yes, you saw that, a tablespoon of crushed garlic. Plop it right on top of the beef. Don't need to stir it. Now I'm going to do a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Pop it right onto the beef. Very simple. We don't add any salt and pepper. We do add beef base because when we add the water, you'll add enough water to cover your meat depending on how much it is. Let's see if I can open this. But this will be our basic salt, pepper, seasoning, so forth. It's going to make a nice beef base for us. I can't get this in. This open. All right, we're going to need a knife for that. Let's go ahead and tell you we're going to add tomatoes. I've got to open tomatoes right here. These are just diced tomatoes. There we go. Pop a hole right in the center of it, not planning too much. But we're going to do about a half a tablespoon of beef base. And you can buy any kind you want. I buy the Maggie, love it, chicken, beef, mix everything. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm going to open my can of tomatoes. Now this is your secret. I know you can't see me and you hear me fiddling around, but this is the secret ingredient to my pot roast. So keep it a secret. But when you add tomatoes, they have an acid and it breaks down and tenderizes the meat. Same thing with yogurt. So we're going to open these tomatoes and we are going to pop it right on, pour it right on top of the, I'm having nothing but trouble. This means I should have eaten out. You're going to pour it right on top of your meat so that as it cooks slowly, this is crazy. All right, I hate this can opener. Yep, and I'm sure you can see the brand and I hate it, hate it, hate it. But it'll make the meat tender. It'll make it shred apart, which everyone loves that kind of pot roast. We're gonna do carrots and potatoes, and of course, there we go. Pour, perfect. And this one has just some peppers and onions in it so that we can hide it from my husband who is manning the camera. Shh, pretend you didn't see that. Oh, he's bug-eyed now. So we've got that. Now I'm going to use a knife. I pour this literally on top of the beef. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. Poke some holes in it so that the meat can start to get flavors. It's gonna shred apart anyway. We do the potatoes, carrots, and celery. After this is already cooked for about 4 hours, we're going to eat this tonight. But let me just show you how I've got this. Hopefully you guys can see it. Just like that. You see? And then I'm going to add water right on top of it. And the seasonings are going to make a nice gravy. And having the water over the top of it means it's not gonna dry out. Perfect. Just over the top, that's 4 cups for mine. It depends on what size crock pot you have too and how big your meat is. But get your bag on. I've got it cooking on high. We're gonna cook it on high, like I said, for about 4 hours, and then we're gonna come back, meet you here, and add our veggies for our pot roast. All right, thanks for joining us. Pot roast now for about 5 hours. And we're gonna take the lid off. One, we're gonna hope that it's getting tender, so let's double check that. Ooh, it is. Can you see how tasty that looks? Oh, it's just breaking apart. I'm gonna show you that big piece. Look at this, it's just falling apart. Oh my luck. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so now we need to add the veggies. I have the tomatoes in there, which you saw, and I'm adding carrots, and I am heartbroken, devastated. My husband forgot celery, and I don't know anyone in America that can eat pot roast without celery, but I'm gonna have to do it tonight. So I'm adding the carrots, and see, that's my least favorite part is the carrots. And then we're gonna add potatoes, and I just have little whole red potatoes, and I'm gonna pour, it's probably, let's say, 2 cups of red potatoes in here. to soak up some of this juice. I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to put this camera, I'm going to move it. I'm not a very good, but look at that. We are going to cook that for another hour, and then we're going to gobble it up. I'm going to serve it over rice. We're going to have a little Caesar salad, and then I think I might whip up some biscuits. So I hope you enjoyed seeing how to make the best pot roast. Easy, all day, no fuss, no muss. And we'll show you the finished product. Finishing up our pot roast. And could you see that steam coming out? I am going to show you how tasty this is. I'm going to add a little rice to the bottom of our bowl. And I'm going to show you how this tender this is. I know you can see this. Do you see how tasty this looks? Can you see that? Oh my gosh. It just is falling apart. It is so tasty. Let me get some more potatoes in here. We're going to serve it, and when we're done, we'll just use the bag holder, store it. I didn't need to use it to make it, but I hope you guys can see how tasty this pot roast is. And when you leave it all day with no work, you're going to be able to enjoy this too. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next time. Visit us at facebook.com/bagholder or subscribe to our videos so you don't miss loads of other informational cooking tips and tricks. Thanks. Bye.